Recorded Books presents Warmage 2, a progression fantasy epic by D.G. Stevenson, narrated by Samara Naeymi. Part 1. The Edge of Dawn. Dad, the situation in Mangdai is growing worse. One of our coastal villages in the reclamation was razed to the ground with no bodies left behind and no sign of survivors. Our best trackers, even Jack's, couldn't pick up the trail of who or what did this. We're no longer confident it's just Titan spawn out here. We may have been chasing monsters that aren't real and are assuming that they are growing more clever like the pack Shaya encountered in the mines. What if it's not clever monsters, but enemy forces? Lithronian skirmishers who want to keep a wider demilitarized zone between our territories, or perhaps hide their expansion into what's rightfully ours? With the village being coastal and rumors of increased piracy, the troops have also begun whispering about the exiles returning to reclaim their territories and sacrifice us to their dark gods. I'm doing what I can to keep their morale up, but I have to admit that I share their concerns. The threats here continue to grow, and our resources are already stretched too thin. We need help, Dad, and we need it fast. Sincerely, your son, Micah Hyrosoth. Do not concern yourself with the failures of others. We have many plans in motion, and expected that not all of them would succeed. The fact that some food made it through to Arcadia should not impact your own objectives, nor should the lack of deaths among the lambs at Uni's swamp. I will not tolerate further excuses from you. Expand your cell's reach, continue to sow disorder, and remain on the lookout for young minds that can be swayed to our cause. The Imperials remain ignorant of the true extent of our goals, and their lack of understanding will be their downfall. Down with the false idols. Eternal may the true gods reign. Unsigned Letter. Chapter 1. I got it, Shaya Hyrosoth said, ducking her horned head to enter the kitchen and using her giant-blooded strength to lift a platter with a large roasted turkey on it. Her tall, lanky body protested, reminding her painfully of more than a dozen cuts and wounds it was still trying to heal. Are you sure? Samara and Lakael asked. The pretty petite woman looked up at Shaya with concern in her eyes. You're still recovering from yesterday's deployment. She narrowed her eyes to convey a threat. And I worked very hard to prepare that turkey. Don't worry, Shaya replied, looking down at her friend with a lopsided grin. I'd sooner die than deprive myself and the others of this meal. She whisked it out of the kitchen into the Lance's dining room, where her fellow Kitam, Briariel Mathadro, set out utensils for everyone to use, unable to leverage a strength superior to Shaya's for setting the table, due to her injured arm still resting in a sling. Like Samorn, Bree cast a worried glance at Shaya carrying the turkey, eyes drifting over Shaya's body where clean bandages were still visible under her simple black tunic and trousers. After a pause, the other giant woman moved to help shepherd with their task of laying out the plates for the feast. The chaplain made room for Shaya as she approached with the main dish, the short, wiry figure's movement looking alien for the extra joint they possessed per limb as a descendant of Kasara. Suppressing a sigh of relief as she set the turkey down, Shaya dusted off her hands with a smile to hide her discomfort. Anything else I can help with? No! All three of her present lancemates replied without hesitation. Sit down, Bree said, nodding at Shaya's usual seat at the circular table. And don't make us tie you down either. Shep and Samorn nodded in agreement as they finished laying out the table, with the latter filling everyone's goblets with a potent wine that made Shaya wrinkle her sensitive nose. Are we scolding Shaya again? Searand Rickott asked as the tall fox-aspected demigod approached the table, fluffy tail wagging in amusement at Shaya's annoyed glance. His smooth, silken voice turned husky as he teased her further. Have you been a bad girl, Shaya? Everyone rolled their eyes at him, Bree pinching the bridge of her nose as she managed a response. Don't make us tie you down too, Ren. Shaya groaned inwardly. Oh, please do, he replied, smile widening as he offered his lithe wrists to her. God damn it, Bree groaned as everyone laughed, the large woman's freckled cheeks reddening in sharp contrast.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?